recall,
Hello and welcome to
generally
Section
speaking,
2,
when we
Chapter
add,
2 of
if we
our
have
pre-algebra program.
and in this
And in this
section,
section,
we are going to be adding integers.
And if you recall what we talked about yesterday with our introduction to integers, we are going to be utilizing a number line. So I want you to get comfortable drawing them over and over again. And we're going to be using them to add these integer examples together today. So if you recall,
Generally speaking, when we add, if we have 4 plus 3, we move to the right. We would start with the first number, 4, and then we would add 3. We would move to the right 3. 1, 2, 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7. Hopefully that's pretty simple for you all at this point. But now we're going to complicate things a little bit and introduce some negatives. So what if I had negative 3 plus a negative 2? Well, we're going to utilize the same pattern, except now when we add a negative, we move to the left. But just like before, we're going to start with negative 3. So I'm going to find negative 3 on my number line. And in this case, I'm adding a negative. Notice here, I'm adding a negative 2. And when I add a negative, I move to the left. So I'm going to move to the left 2. 1, 2, which gives me negative 5. All right, so when we add positive numbers, we move to the right. And when we add negative numbers, we move to the left. All right, let's do lots more examples. I'm going to write them underneath here and then go up to my number line to evaluate. So what if I had 4 plus a negative 5? Well, the first number is where we start. So I'm going to find 4 up here. And I'm adding a negative. So remember, when I add a negative, I move left. So I'm going to move left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning my answer is negative 1. All right, next example. I have negative 1 plus 6. All right, now pay attention. I'm not adding a negative this time. I'm adding a positive, which means I move right. So I'm going to start at negative 1. Find negative 1 on your number line. Oops. And I'm going to add 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bringing me to 5. So negative 1 plus 6 is 5. All right, let's do another. What if I had 7 plus negative 2 plus negative 2? Notice in both of these cases, I'm adding a negative, which means I'm going to be moving left. Hopefully you said that out loud. Okay, so I'm going to start with 7 on the number line up here. And I'm adding negative 2 first. So the first negative 2 takes me to 5. And then I'm adding another negative 2. 1, 2, bringing me to 3. Okay, I'm going to do one more example for you, and this is going to combine what we just learned today in terms of our adding integers and also what we did yesterday in terms of absolute values. So let's say I have negative 1 plus a negative 7. So first off, we need to combine what's inside the absolute value. And we're adding a negative here, which means I'm moving left. And I'm starting with -1. So I'm going to go up to my number line. I'm going to find -1. And now I'm going to add -7. So I'm going to move to the left 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Puts me at -8. So now I'm going to make the replacement inside the absolute values and make it -8. But remember from yesterday, the absolute value means take the positive of any number. And so my answer isn't the absolute value of -8, it's simply 8, because that's the positive of -8. Okay, I would encourage you to slowly move through the examples in the book and to review the examples that I just worked for you. And when you think that you're ready, I want you to draw your number lines and begin your assignment.